Hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I am Susan, I'm your hostess, and today we're going to have some thrifty fun. Y'all, I have finally found a top to go with the camisole that I've been looking for a top for. And I was so excited when I saw this. I paid the regular price on it. It's lace, and it's got little sparkly things all over it. I paid $5.99. And I'm just going to put it on the hanger here just to show you how this is going to work. So it's going to be underneath, but it's going to hang down at the bottom with the green. And that will work. And the lace is almost the same color. It's just a little bit off shade-wise, but when you have lace like that, sometimes that happens. So anyway, there's the back side of it. It's going to be very pretty together, I do believe. A little bit shabby chic. And I was really excited to get that. I also needed a new purse. The handles on my purse were starting to show wear, and they had this purse. And it's got a little pocket here for your cell phone. It's got braided handles. It's got all kinds of pockets inside. And it's leather, y'all. It's got a little bit of wear on one. No, it's not wear. It's just dirt. I was going to say it had a little wear there, but it's not. And it's got little brass feet or steel feet. And this was also $5.99. So I'm going to be changing out my purse today. I'll be donating my old purse. And that will be a great thing for me. Plus, the handles on this one's longer than the ones on my purse that I'm using now. I found this sign, y'all. This home is built on love and shenanigans. And it was originally $7.99 and I paid $2.99. So that was a pretty good buy. But I just like that. It's a little shelf sitter sign I can put somewhere in my house that doesn't take up a lot of space. And you know, when you live in a double wide mobile home, you will be using up space pretty darn quick, let me tell you. I did pick up two books. This first one is by Jack Kramer, Your Homemade Greenhouse, How to Build. And that's the back cover. It's got a little damage on the cover. This book was written, I think I saw the date on it as 1975. Yeah, the original copyright is 1975. And I like this book because it's got all kinds of diagrams and it's got pictures throughout that explains how you do everything. It also gives you a yearly calendar for growing things in your greenhouse. And it's just a really, really neat book. And there it is. And it's even got a newspaper article for a solar greenhouse in there. So we will be using this, and I'm excited because I want a greenhouse. I want to be able to grow foods year round and not have to worry about the chickens getting to everything. I also picked up this book. This is called The Practical Container Gardening. And this is a newer book. I'm not sure when this was copyrighted. But we'll look and see if we can find the copyright on it. And I'm not seeing a copyright date. No, I'm not seeing a copyright date on this book. Unless they've got it on the back cover. But this book gives you all kinds of steps. This is for an apothecary box for growing your medicinals, and shows you different containers you can use. And it talks about the soil and types of flowers and things that you can grow in here. Beautiful, beautiful pictures. Look at this. Who wouldn't want that sitting out in their yard? It's just gorgeous. So I'm always looking for new ways to do gardening, and it's got topiaries and for sun or for shade, and it will be coming in handy, I'm pretty sure. And this was marked $9.97 on the little tag here, but we paid $2.99 for each of these books. And that's going to be going into my library for all kinds of things. Now, I did do a little antique shopping last weekend, but I didn't tell y'all about it. And I got this pretty little girl. She is a doll, and I'm going to put her in my cradle, my cedar cradle, and she needed a home, and she's very fashionably dressed. The only thing wrong with her is one leg is shorter than the other. But when you sit her down, you really can't tell the difference when she's sitting. And she came complete with the shoes, the socks, and everything. Her hair needs a little bit of tending to. But other than that, she's in perfect shape, and I paid $5 for her, y'all. She was in a $5 booth. And she was saying, please take me home. I don't want to stay here. So she's going to be in the cradle in my living room. Very pretty little doll. Kind of reminds me of my daughters when they were little. I also picked up a pretty basket. And this was, I got this at Hunt's last week, and I paid $3.99 for it, and it's very sturdy. And I'm looking for baskets all the time for gardening. My husband says, where are you going to put all these baskets? And I said, well, I'm going to hang them somewhere. I may be hanging them from my ceiling before too long if I get any more. But you can take a chain and some of those S-hooks and hang them. And you can use them to dry your herbs in also. But I need them for when I go out to pick vegetables in the garden. So we got that. The only item I got on half price today was a little jar. It does need a good cleaning. It was originally $1.99 and I paid 99 cents for it. And it's got a good seal. So this is going to be used for canning dry goods, you know, storing my dry goods in. And it will get cleaned up today. And it was made in Indonesia. It's got the little Indonesia on it. I also picked up some bag lots, y'all. The first bag lot I got is really simple. It's 2 little skeins of yarn. And I paid $1.99 for it. Now, I don't really particularly like one of these yarns. I don't like this bulky yarn unless it's wool. And if it's wool, then I will keep it. And that's probably acrylic. It's not saying what it is. It's light and lofty, super bulky. It's a Red Heart Saver. It's made in the USA, but it's of imported fibers, but it doesn't tell you what the fibers are. Oh, it is 100% acrylic. So this is an acrylic. One of my crafty friends may be getting this. This would be really good for Missy's little poodle dogs that she makes, I think. Because it's bulky. It's got all the little knots on it. I may send it to Missy. We'll see. Or I may put it in a box for a giveaway. And the other one is a cotton. And I love getting the cotton because I can make dish rags and pot holders and all sorts of things out of this. And this looks like a full skein of this. These are getting really, really high in the store. I can't believe the prices I'm seeing. So when I saw $1.99, I grabbed it. They also had a great big bag of yarn, y'all. They wanted almost 40 bucks for it. It probably was worth it, but I wasn't willing to pay $40 and only pick out the yarns that I like and then have to donate it back or give it away. But I really like that. This next bag is kitchen goodies. Got all kinds of kitchen goodies in it. Now, I probably will not use all of this stuff, and I probably will be donating at least the cups back, because unless I can do something in the garden with them or find a use for them. But it was $2.99 for the bag. And I'm going to go ahead and get this opened up. It's got a nice little half-cup measuring cup, and y'all know I collect these. Never have enough of them. It's also got a nice Farm Bureau health plans spatula, and the spatula head comes off, which I like because when you wash it, you want it to be clean. And this is one of those George Foreman scraper things to clean with. And I have George Foreman, so I may be keeping that. But this is what I picked it up for. This is a Linzer cookie cutter for the Linzer heart-shaped cookies. And I think it's got the recipe in here also. It may not have. But it's got all kinds of tips for the middle that you can put into your cookie cutter. And I thought that was just really neat. And if I don't keep it, I'm going to give it to my daughter that bakes if I don't keep it. But I thought that was pretty neat. And an egg slicer, y'all. And this is a good old-fashioned egg slicer. Now, I have a modern egg slicer, but this one is heavy duty. And with as many eggs as we get and we boil each week, we need these. So it was worth getting it just for this and this. It also had a brand new package of little baking wrappers. And now these are about the size I would use for candies. So, and they're brand new in the bag. It came from Old Time Pottery, and they paid $1. It was $1.99 in Old Time Pottery. But they're brand new in the package, and I usually take these out and put them in a jar or some kind of container to keep them from getting dusty. And when I go to make candies or little mini brownie bites or something like that, I can line my pan with that. It'd be great. It had some little foil, nothing fancy, coasters in here. Just little foil coasters. There's 4 of them. And those will probably get donated back. That's something I really don't need. And if I can drill a hole in the bottom of these cups, or I may give them to my daughter who's got a 2-year-old. They're really kind of cute cups. If I can drill a hole in the bottom of them, I'll use them to start plants in. Had 2 other things in this bag, and I really needed a little mini scoop, and this one is not complete, or doesn't look like it's complete, you know, for like a melon baller. And it's got a little hole in the bottom of it. Not sure what the hole is for, but anyway, it's got a melon baller in it, and it's got this spoon, and this is a cool looking spoon, y'all. It's really cool looking. So I'll probably keep the spoon and this out of that bag. Okay, my last bag. I paid $3.99 for this, and it is a mixed lot of stuff, y'all. And I'm going to open it up. Now, there's probably stuff in here that I won't use, and I'll put it into a grab bag for a crafter. It does have a little bag in here, and it is a little bag for crochet hooks or knitting needles or something like that. So that's cute, and I probably will use that. Let me sit this down because everything's falling. It's got 2 packages of pipe cleaners in here for crafts. Sometimes I need pipe cleaners, but I don't use these very often, so these will probably be put into a giveaway box in the future. Let's see what we got. It looks like somebody was making a bow or attempting to make a bow with this. And it's got a little wire on it, so we don't know. We might do something with that. We may not. It's got this stuff. And there's quite a bit of it. Again, I don't know if I will use this. The only thing I would probably use this for is if I wanted to make some more burlap flowers. Or maybe to wrap a package with. We will figure that one out. It had some velvet ribbon, and I don't particularly like the velvet ribbons too much, but the regular price on that was $2.99, y'all. And it's got 25 yards on it, so I may put this in a giveaway box. I don't know. And it's got a Let It Snow tag with some ribbon on here, burlap ribbon with the red. And that's really cute, and I probably will use that. And it's got some of this satin ribbon, floral satin ribbon. This is, the package was 100 yards, but it's certainly not 100 yards now. It was made in the USA, y'all. And I will probably use that. But if I don't, you know where it's going. And I got another velvet ribbon here. Another pretty, this is actually a burgundy. Both of these are kind of a burgundy color. This one was 99 cents new. And it's made by the C&G Ribbon Company. So again, I don't know if I'll use this, and if I don't, then I will pass it on in a giveaway craft box. It also had, if I can get it untangled here, measuring tape. Now, I have several measuring tapes, but you know, we misplace them all the time. And this one is a 60-inch measuring tape, so that's good to have. And I will probably either keep this or put it into a giveaway of some sort later on. And it has an assortment of darning needles in here, or crochet needles to weave in your ends. And these are really, really good to have on hand. So there's a whole bunch of those in here. Which is why, one of the reasons, which is why I wanted this package, because it also had a bunch of crochet hooks. Now this is just a G hook, but it has the ones that have the little handles on them. And I think it's probably a complete set. If I can get them turned around so you can see them all. I think I have a complete set there, y'all. And these are really nice when you have arthritis. It just makes it easier to handle the needle. And I have tons and tons of crochet hooks. But these are really nice to have. And I got the little bag to put them in. Keep them stored nice and safe. And I can stick this in my bag if I'm working on something while we're traveling or doing, you know, doing our little day trips. Because I like to crochet when I'm riding in the truck. So this will come in really handy. And these sets are getting more and more expensive. Y'all pardon my baby girl. She's talkative sometimes. She's wanting to play. But I think you better hush. These are getting more and more expensive to buy them in the stores. And I've been wanting a set of these for a long, long time. So this was a heart's desire gift to myself. And y'all, there's so many great things that I got today that I'm excited about. I love the baby doll. She just spoke to me. And y'all, you can take liquid fabric softener and water, put it in a spray bottle. And if you got a doll like this, with this kind of hair, this synthetic hair, you can comb it out with that spray and use it kind of like a detangler. And it will soften it up, and you'll be able to style it and do whatever you want to with the hair. We used to do that with our Barbie dolls. So that's just a little tip about taking care of a baby doll. She's going to be well loved here, and I can't wait to get her in the cradle and get her set up and maybe put some other toys in there with her or other dolls as I collect them. My blouse is probably the favorite thing that I got today, but I'm really, really thrilled about the 2 books. You can't have enough books on gardening or you know, do-it-yourself projects and stuff. So these are really great to have on hand. Well, that's it, y'all. I have no more to share. But I want to thank you for watching. If you saw something that you liked, let me know in the comments below. And tell me about your thrifty finds. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Until next time.